Hello athletes and coaches, welcome back to my channel. It's me Dr. Janvi Dande here. Hope you're all healthy, fit and fine. This is my third video on this topic, General Principles of Sports Rehabilitation. In the last two videos you have learned about a list of general rehabilitation principles and in brief about functional assessment of rehabilitation, the goal setting and multidisciplinary, biopsychosocial rehab approach. So in this video, let us learn about other rehab principles. So are you ready to learn? Okay. Let me start with the disclaimer that this video is made just for educating coaches and athletes and it bears no conflict of interest. Speaking about the principle of individualization, rehabilitation plan should be specific and tailored to athlete's needs, his physical performance characteristics, the sporting demands, and the exercises should be planned utilizing the resources available. For example, if your athlete is an elite athlete who is in his pre-competition phase or a recreational athlete not aiming for any competition, your plan can differ. Or imagine that you have two athletes. One is a sprinter suffering from a shoulder injury and the other a thrower suffering from same shoulder injury. The rehabilitation goals can be different in both of them. And return to sporting activity, the time for return to sporting activity also may differ depending upon the requirement of his event and his sport. Speaking about the available resources, you may have isokinetic machine available with you or a sophisticated gym equipment available with you, or you can only have free weights and barbells available in your gym. So you should formulate the rehabilitation exercises in such a way that they utilize only the available equipment. You can't say, I don't have an isokinetic machine for strength exercises, or I don't have a trampoline for balance exercises. Even balance exercises can be done on a trampoline or on sand also. Sand can also serve as an uneven surface. Or you can create an uneven surface with your gym mats, pillows, etc. And you can train proprioception and balance components of rehabilitation on that also. So you should remember that your rehabilitation plan should focus on athlete's needs, the demands of the sport or the event, and it should utilize the available resources only. You should use a variety of exercises in your rehab plan. Having variation in the exercises program will ensure consistent performance and achievement of goals. And also it lowers the risk of overuse injuries. It also helps to prevent overtraining. It prevents monotony and it alleviates boredom in your athletes. And it also improves athletes' compliance so that athlete will maintain the training intensity. Speaking about timing of rehabilitation, it should start at the earliest, as and when pain permits, so that muscle wasting will not occur. The return to play or return to sport time also needs to be planned carefully. And always remember that functional recovery can occur before tissue healing. What does it mean? It means the various tissues in the body, as you all know, like the muscle, the tendon, the bone, the ligament, etc., they take different times to heal after an injury. But functional recovery, that means the athletes becoming ready and fit to play, always will be well before the time the tissue recovers. Also, assessments are very essential, frequent and regular assessment, and they need to be timed before every progression to the next phase. Looking into the next principle, compliance or adherence to your rehab plan. What are the reasons for failure of rehab plans? Can anyone guess? Okay. The most frequent reason for failure of rehab plans is the athlete is not sticking to the plan. That means there is no adherence to the plan by the athlete. He may be feeling that the exercises prescribed by you are too tiresome or not exactly helping him, etc., etc., etc. That's why you should always consider athlete's preferences, what he needs, what the injury needs, what he needs, all this. And you should try to convince them, either using your experience or evidence or examples. So how do you measure adherence to a rehab plan? There is no gold standard for measuring adherence to rehabilitation. Some common questionnaires or tools have been identified. Like for example, there is one sports injury rehabilitation adherence scale, SIRAS, a rehabilitation adherence questionnaire, rehabilitation over adherence questionnaire, rehabilitation adherence measure for athletic training, RADMAT, or athletic identity measurement scale. So if you are suspicious of your athlete's adherence, then you can measure by using any of the tool. And always remember, rehabilitation, most of the exercises during rehabilitation, if you supervise them, then adherence may be increased. So, how do you enhance your athlete's adherence to the rehabilitation plan? One is by educating him, counseling him of the significance or the role played by various exercises in recovering him from injury and regaining his performance. The second one is communication and listening. A two-way, one-on-one communication is very much essential. And always we should try to listen to athlete's requirements from his side, then analyzing them and incorporating his requirements also in the plan wherever possible. The next one is social support. Providing him psychological and moral support is also an essential part to improve the adherence to the rehab plan. Negative thought stoppage and encouraging positive beliefs or positivity in the athlete also helps in your athlete sticking on to your rehab plan. Then goal setting, if you see, you should always set short-term goals so that athlete will feel positive that when he achieves it. And realistic goals need to be set so that the athletes will have an idea that he can achieve it. Clear? With this, I'll conclude my video, General Principles of Sports Rehabilitation Part 3. In this video lecture, you have learnt about principles of individualization, the timing of rehab, and compliance or adherence to rehab plan. If you have any doubts, you can post in the comments box for me to answer. For more updates, you can subscribe to my channel. Signing off for now. Bye.